Hey guys, this is us continuing the new middle game series. Last time we did middle game against 10Q. This time we do it against 5Q. I'm attempting to not spend any time in the opening. Okay, here we go. Boom, standard stuff, no big deal. Take my corner. One of the 3/3s. I usually play 3/3. I'll play this way this time. Then I'll settle. Settle my group, settling. Where's, oh, he wants to fight. Great. Cut. This is just basic Joseki. Really? He doesn't know Joseki. I'll kill him. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm fine. He's fine. New area. I'll just go 3/3 since I didn't last time. I won't press again, but I'm not going to talk about it because this is an opening. Instead, I'll play somewhere. The left looks big, right? About here. We'll go here. And then what? Here? So we are now in middle game. How do we know that? Opening is defined by areas where we don't know who belongs to. For instance, upper right here. Is that whites? No. Is that blacks? No. Whose is it? We don't know. If white plays here, then there's a white corner. Not that it's white cash, but white corner. Over here, white cannot take the area. How come? Because it's black's area. I can exist there, but I can't do anything there. Everything's difficult. So middle game. And I'll just hit the vital point. I mean the shoulder hit. Honey or don't honey? I don't, it seems to me both are fine. I'm going to honey. How come? It's a good question. I don't think I know the answer. Why do I want to honey? If he cuts me, oh, the ladder works for me. Good enough. Let me double check that. White, black. Boom, 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 boom. While ladder works for me. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to fix, because if I extend, which is your basic Q move, I still don't have shape, and I have a real negative spot here. But if I play here, I don't have shape, although I can get shape. Next move. But I'm thick to be getting out. Okay. My first thought, we're now going to get out. I'll just check real quick. Can I come under? As soon as I see that spot, I stop checking because I want black to play there. If black plays there, he connects up two very strong groups and picks up less than 10 points, or let's say 10 points. Way too slow. So I'm out of here. Where? Either's fine. I'll just play a little closer to here. Thank you. Okay. I'm okay. I don't see anything critical to do. It would be pleasant if this white group were stronger. This is totally middle game. I'm either going to play here, gives me some depth, some third dimension, like I'm creating an eye here, right? If white here, then it looks like there's probably an eye here. I like that. Also helps me get out tremendously because I have a two-stone wall getting out rather than a stick getting out. Could also play here, but his response breaks any coordination. So I'll just play here. Yeah, that's your right. That's where I actually want, in a real game, that's where I would have played. But that's another subject. I live a few ways. I'm going to live this way. Was that Sente? Boom, 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 boom. Not quite. If I go one more, let me double check. Is this, am I already alive? If I walk away, black, white, alive. Black, white. Yeah, I'm alive. Great. Then where to? I'll either do a corner or a corner or a turn. I had assumed I would be doing a corner. Once I see the turn, read with me what I found out, and didn't take more than half a second. White, black says, I'm going to cut you apart. I simply cut. If he says Atari, I say Atari back. And it's my move. Good enough. Yes, thank you. Yeah, now my stones are all working together. Okay. So his little black group is weaker than my center group. Okay, are we still in the opening? I'm sorry, we've been doing middle game. Yeah, why am I still in middle game? Because if I ignore, I think these three black stones can start gaining some momentum and attacking my center. I'd rather gain the momentum and attack him. So I'm just going to come straight out here. If I'm sure you can see my cursor, there's three basic ways. There's a number of ways. Let's just look at these three. The further I go away from black, the safer I am. But that's a problem. He's weaker than I am. I don't want to be safer. The closer I am to him, the weaker he is. Exactly. So let's play here. Is that Sente? Not in the slightest. Thank you very much. Okay. Where does black want to go for safety? Side. Okay. So I'm going to play one of these moves. If I'm weak in the center, but I just don't see myself as weak there. So white or white? If I play white here, black has the easy surviving move. The point of white's play here isn't one to gain points, but to keep the pressure on black. So either the long knight's move, so there's no easy living for black, and I'm working in the corner. Sounds good. Well, let's look at the other way. All the way. I'm not working with the corner, and it's a severe press on black. Is there something wrong with being severe here? I don't see why. Black's got no base, nothing to do. Let's be more severe. I want to get out of here. How do I feel about pressing here? Bump, 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 bump. I like that. Bump, bump, bump. I like that. Let's do one press. I don't want to read to some grand conclusion, but if I start there, okay, now I like it. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. Bump, 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 bump. Yep. Okay, make sure that I'm alive and he's dead. No problem, because this has been there the whole time. No problem. Atari, save. Give me a break. That's nothing. Okay, time to reassess. This group, you see my cursor. Is it alive? One eye, no matter what, that's a second eye. Black, white. Okay, I'm alive. This white group, no base, not alive. And I have 4 liberties. He has 4 liberties. This is not a great successful story. So I'm going to come out, which is good for points, gives me liberties, and starts the attack on center. I could Hane, but it leaves this weakness that's very bothersome. Okay, single step, long step. Long step here. Knights move from the corner. Wonderful in the corner. But what's the main purpose of my move? Get my stones nice and strong. Does that do it? Well, it's a 2-space gap, and he's touching one of the spaces. I feel weak. I'm going to put more emphasis on my health than the corner. Should I, honey? Do I want to read it out? No. I love this position. Thank you. Is there something wrong with this position? Oh, maybe you could have done a little more. Well, I don't care. This is an absolutely wonderful white position in the corner. Very alive, very strong. Not necessarily all points, but still quite good. Time to reassess. I'm alive. I'm alive. He's absolutely dead. Next, center. Ooh, his wall is way out in front of me. So he's got me in an extremely large net. Now, it's not yet a practical net, but it's got to catch your eye. Okay. Next, any chasing this way, you see the cursor. He gains these points. Well, let's look at a black move here. If black plays here, in Gote, he picks up some points in Gote. I'm not too concerned about that. If he plays this in Sente, and he's getting however many points for free, that I'm concerned about. Okay, and I think it may well be. Okay, so we're going to defend our group just because we think there's some Sente against it, valuable Sente. Where to? I can think of a number of spots, but let's look at this is the type of decision that once you understand it, you can apply it to all situations you're in. Once you get up into the dawns, you compare all the, you compare ideas. But on the way up, you just tend to follow good, solid advice, whether it's the best advice or not. Okay. Black has a cut here. So if we play here, Sente to kill. Does it help our group? Oh, yeah. Why not? So, Sente. And now we're out. I like going this way because this black group, as of yet, has no eyes. So I'm running quickly. There's no cuts. And his group is either eyeless or one eye. I mean, is there an eye in there if I play first? That's a little bit of a tough question. I think the answer is no, but it's too hard to take away the eye at this point. Anyway, not a strong black group. White? Oh, we've picked up so much strength. This can't be Sente. Okay. So where to? I'm fine everywhere. He has this group in question. Okay. If I were to attack, how serious is it? Well, I can't surround him. At least let's assume that for a moment, that I can't surround him. There's moves like this that are really quite exciting. He sure looks surrounded when I play there. And it bothers, it's, like Sente against his other group too. A very powerful move. But that's Dawn stuff. Let's go simpler. Do we think there's a severe attack? I'm a little on the fence about that. I'm not ready to use the word severe. I think it might be true, but that might be difficult to know. But there does seem to be a real attack. Sente moves. Well, let's look at what they are and see if there's one that stands out as this is a really nice, valuable move. So I can play here. Okay. What am I doing? I'm not defending myself. I'm not really gaining any points. I don't see any value or very little value. Okay. Next chase move would be here. Oh, supporting my corner, taking more side, looking better and better. Okay, so we found one that looks good. But we continue. Here's another surrounding move. This is the one that scares black. Well, first, I like scaring black. Am I taking a risk? No, I'm alive everywhere. And I'm not committed to the stone anyway. But it can connect one side or the other, so it's not like weak. No risk, high pressure on black, and I'm going to get more on the right. I'm going to start there. This move's fine. This one not fine because it doesn't do anything. So let's do a severe move, see how he responds. Hey, I like it. But you're cut. If he cuts, I drop down, which gives me the whole corner. Up to here, like right now, that's not my corner yet. If I drop down to the cursor, it would be my corner. So I wanted him to cut. Okay, I get all the corner and center. Okay. What now? I don't want to surround unless I think it's that good. I don't. I'm so full of holes. Who wants to be full of holes? Not me. Okay. I don't know what to do. I think if I were to fix this weakness, it's worth a lot. It represents points on the right. It represents surrounding black, things like that. Let's look at different ways of fixing the cut. Here, yeah. Here, it gets the Atarian. This seems to be obvious and best. We'll play it. Okay. Time to reassess. Him, better. Out. Me, on the right, extremely strong. Is it points? A lot of open space. I'm not ready to say it's points. How do you know? Well, there's a tool I personally use to know for confidence. And that is I picture my favorite professional player and ask myself, if he were to play in my corner, do I think he could live? And it's like, yeah, maybe he could. I don't know. Against a pro, against a strong pro, I'm not ready to say that that entire thing is my cash. So I'm not treating it as my cash. Okay, what's next? Attack black? I don't think so. Notice his last move stopped my center group from running to the right. That's the definition of an attack. Okay, he has attacked me. So we need to assess if I'm healthy. How do we know? We use the 3 options rule. There's 3 potential options, three options to choose from. 1, in 1 move, you can live. That's a pretty good option for health. I'm alive in 1 move. Second one, I can run away. If you can run in 3 different directions, then that's 3 different options. And lastly, if he's weak, you can use that for your defense. So I can live, so next move, or I can run, or I can bother him. Those are the 3 type of safety moves. So let's count how many this center group has. And in 1 move, it sure, any 1 move, I think I can live 1 move here or 1 move here. If that's true, that's 2 options for health. I can run this way. I can run this way. I can run this way. We're up to 5 options. So I have at least 5 options, probably more. I mean, it's a pretty wide open center, strong white. It's really no weakness at all. Okay, so I'm not going to defend. If we're not going to defend, I'm going to look again at his group. Now that I'm down to, I'm not defending. Okay, then what? How's that group? First thing that comes to mind is if white plays here. You see the cursor. If white plays here, maximum one eye for black. I mean, it's one eye and gote for black, maximum. I haven't read yet. Can black get an eye? Am I sure? Well, I haven't read that, but it looks like there's probably an eye there in gote, assuming I play. So black has an eye anytime he wants, but not necessarily two. Okay. Here's his home. I like making it so he can't get home. It's kind of a standard thing to do. I don't want him to get home. He's weak. Not that I can attack right now, but I can stop him from getting home, which affects his other group. So I don't know if you followed that. Okay. He got his group out. No problems there anymore. Well, then he applied more pressure on my center group, but still, that one did not remove an option of health. So no change. So what happened here? Well, I could press again. Yeah. Or I could drop straight down. I like dropping straight down. Really feels good territorially. Often coming out is bigger, but I don't want to think about it. I just want a good move that's easy to find, good, solid. As long as you stay 85% and above, you're done playing. No problem. Okay. I see a bunch of cuts here. So I'm just going to probe, making the cuts so I can see what he's doing. Probe some more cuts. I just want to find out what to do. If I cut, if he defends on the left, I capture the two stones. Can you see that? White, black, Atari, kill. If he defends on the right, I come out, his group is in horrible jeopardy. So there you go. Did we read this to conclusion? Well, on the right, it was easy. Well, actually, we didn't go to conclusion. We went to near the end where it was obvious, but this wasn't conclusion. This was, we saw this move and thought to ourselves, that looks pretty hard on black. Okay. I'm going to what? I have no idea. See this vital point right here? I sure want to play it. It just seems premature. Like he's not even surrounded yet. Why am I trying to attack? Okay. If he hanes, then he can capture this stone. If I hane first, he hanes, I capture his stone. So I need hane. Now it's about these two stones. So I'm going to get out, which is threatening his group. I'm going to fix this way. I'm going to get out because at this point, my three stones are weaker than his whole group. And now I'm going to consider this knight's move. I have a weak group that's connected home with a knight's move. Knight's moves are cut. So without much thought, I'm going to fix it. The one thing I'm going to think about first is my center group. He's been putting black stones in the center like nobody's business. There's a lot of black stones there. I need to be sure that I can survive. Well, I know I can get an eye here if I want. And yeah, I'm seeing two eyes. Okay, so I'll fix. Gote, I'm fine. I'm saying he's fine. What's next? I like this in game. There's stuff, this group on the right for black. Awkward. Let's notice that this white move is alive. I can connect one way or the other. I like that. Let's see if we can go deeper. How about this white move? Doesn't connect either way. So it's not alive. Okay. I find this I don't want to stop what I'm doing, read everything out. How come? The clock's running, not in my game. This is Crazy Stone. I can spend all day. But assuming I'm in the middle of a game, that's a lot of readout. And if I'm a, 5Q, I think I'll just play it and now I'm going to wing it. Okay, I'm going to go. There's a couple ways to go. I'm going to go this way because corner's bigger than side, so I'm going to connect to the corner. Okay, connect. I'll just connect and stop him. And say Atari and connect. Okay, if he didn't play there, I'd play there, threatening his 2 stones and snapback, removing the eye. Okay, I made him smaller. I made myself bigger and fixed any weaknesses. Good. What's next? Boom, boom, boom. Now a white move in here, black move in here, a lot of points. As a number, I want to play on this line. I don't know if I can, so let's find out. White, he cuts me. I cut him. He gets out. Atari. No, I can't kill anything. Bummer. How about this white? Black. I connect. I'm losing my eyes. I'm asking him to come in. I don't like it one bit. So I'm going to play this one. I'm backing off and stepping in slowly. I don't want a honey. One more strong one. Okay. How far can black come in here? Black, that's nothing. Black, white, black cuts. It's a little dangerous. This very much looks like Sente and fixes my shape. Okay, better. Still, problems here. Black, white, black. I can't stop them. So I'm going to go one more time. Boom, 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 boom. Black, white. One more time. White, black. I ignore. Boom, 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 boom. Time. What does a 5Q see here? That's my question. Some potential issues. So I can fix on this side, or I can fix on this side. Well, this one looks better, doesn't it? I mean, that's what he doesn't want me to come in. Okay, now he cannot come past this line. He can't come in here. There's no weaknesses. I'm alive. We look down at the Crazy Stone leaderboard, and it says I'm ahead by 36 points. And I haven't counted, but I'm clearly far ahead. Everyone's strong, so it's just in game, which we're not going to look into right now. He's going to he's going to resign soon. Let's call it quits there. 5Q middle game. I hope it was useful. Catch you later. Bye.